Know y'all ain't seen me in a minute. I've been, working. I respect a lot of y'all out there who are in the game, who still get their regular jobs in, 9 to 5. I'm one of those cats, you know what I mean? So it's no excuse. I gotta keep y'all entertained, man. But we got a lot of things coming up, like Big C. Big C is from the Mixed Color Mafia. That's the same group that Lord Loco and Troublemaker came out of, from Pasadena. If you don't know, Aggravated was made up of 3 groups. A group from Magnolia called MAC, which was Slinky and Prankster. Then you had the Mixed Color Mafia from Pasadena, which is Troublemaker, Lord Loco, and Big C, and another dude named AK, who came on the Warrior song. And then, of course, it was the rest of us, which was Filero, Balasso, me and my brother, which was from Southeast. So, we're going to sit down with Big C, see what he's got to say. He's got a lot of things going on. He's got his Big C Chronicles on his YouTube. Subscribe and lock into his thing. Also, I hooked up with Demon, and Demon is from 24/7 Hustlers, Dope House Crew. They came out on the Purity album, and they really never came, to fruition with their 24/7 Hustlers album, Walking on Water. So I'm gonna sit down with him. We're gonna ask him what happened, why. Also, there was a producer named Silos. Silos was maybe like the guru, the guy that we would ask, what type of, equipment do we need? What type of, monitors do we need? Everything to do with the studio, man. He laced us up on Cubase back in the day, and he's still masterminding all that stuff. He left the game. We're gonna find out why he left the game, but he's still in it to win it. So we're gonna sit down with Silos as well. And then I'm gonna go to Wicked Mind Studio, and I'm gonna sit down with Chinto, and I'm gonna sit down with Gramps. And I did a song called Hesitate. My brother, we on that song. We did a song called The Most Aggravated. There's a video out there. You can find it on YouTube. Just go out there, and it's me, Troublemaker, Filetto, and my brother. And it's called The Most Aggravated. So I'm gonna sit down with those cats. Shout out to all my followers, all my subscribers. We hit 500 subscribers, man. And to be honest with you, we only been doing this, I've only been doing this since January 6th. So that's a little over a month and a half, and I got 500 subscribers. I'm really, really happy about that. I appreciate all y'all comments. I listen to y'all comments. Y'all want me to get with, all these cats, Y'all have a list of people that y'all will get with, and I'm going to try my best to get to all of them. If you notice, man, I try to answer all my comments. It's getting difficult as the more people are subscribing, but, I like to stay tuned in. And people hit me on the DM, which reminds me, I want to shout out, to my boy, ODT Records. They just, my homeboy hit me on the DM, and he was like, you selling me beats, Of course I sell beats, I always stay perfecting on my craft. And so he got a beat, and actually he was talking to me. So he wanted to do something like a radio song for that boy Justin Case. Justin Case is a new member of Dope House Records. I know y'all probably heard of him. If not, go check him out. He's got some pipes. He's to me, he's like a singing, rapper, But he's got a lot of things to offer, And obviously he must be doing something right if Carlos chose him, to be, one of the newer members of Dope House. So go check him out. ODT from Odessa, Texas. Man, that's like a good 6 hours away, man. But when I talked to him, I was like, he reminded me of another dude that hollered at me from Midland, which those are 2 cities, they're right next to each other. And his name is Big Body Hella. Check him out, man. He's been a fan of ours for a long time. We kicked it on the DM, and we just started going back and forth. And I respect his hustle, So go check them out, And soon enough, man, you're gonna see me, just working with more people. I'm just, getting a lot of followers that are, coming on. They see what this is, and they're asking me, about the stories, which is another thing, I'm gonna start getting, if you ever looked at my IG and you looked at the 30 stories that I put out there, this is what kind of started all this. And I want to start visualizing those stories. But as soon as I started doing this, it's like I started interviewing and talking to my homies, and doing all that. But the real deal is that I want to sit down with y'all and let y'all know how this all started. You know, how it all came to fruition, how I got in the game, you know what I'm saying? What got me in the game. And I'm basically gonna try my best to visualize all 30 of those stories and beyond. So if you don't know, you can go to my IG, check it out. I started off with the Making It Matter Worse album that we did, and I pretty much did it in chronological order all the way up to where we were on tour at the Time Is Money tour with Carlos. You know, there's a story about how I jumped off that tour, and we're gonna get to all that. So you gotta keep it tuned in. You gotta, understand that, it's a lot of work. I'm doing this all myself, for now. And what I want to do is I want to bring you all those stories, all those interviews, and I want to show y'all all the history, that got all this started. They say I'm the pioneer, I'm the legend, and I'm a humble cat. So, I respect that and I love it, but what I love more is like seeing more of my gente out there, doing y'all's thing. So I'm approachable, man. A lot of people feel that I'm not approachable or something. Man, that's the furthest from the truth. Grimm and I, man, our legacy is y'all. So we love the fact that we see more and more gente. Just coming up and showing and shining. And we were the first ones on the shelves back then. It was just us. And now, come on, man, it's like thousands of Mexicanos out there doing it, and the list just keeps growing. I also wanted to share with y'all that I wrote a letter to Carlos. It's a 2-page letter, and, I basically want, I know he's going to respond to me as he responds to a lot of y'all. So I can't wait for him to respond to this letter, and I'll definitely showcase that on my station right here at Shout Out to OG TV. Keep it live, keep it subscribed. Look for the comments. I can be hitting you up, man. I just appreciate all of y'all. Let's keep that number growing, and let's see where this goes. Thank you. I'll see y'all soon.